Hi guys, Dave here with a new disco slash funk guitar lesson for you. Today we're going to look at Ain't No Stoppin' Us Now by McFadden and Whitehead. And as songs go, it's probably one of the more simple ones as far as there's not many parts to learn. Okay, let's get started. On the introduction, he starts off by playing an A flat 11 chord. So the way I'm going to play that is 2nd fret on the B, 3rd on the G, 4th on the D, and 4th on the top E string. And we're just going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you only play on beat 1 and on the 2 and. There's 6 bars of that. Then it's going to go up to an F11 chord. But I'm not going to play the entire chord. I'm just going to play a small part of it. So for that, I'm going to play, basically, it's an E flat triad. You can think of an F11 a bit like an E flat major chord with an F note in the bass. That's the easiest way to think of it. So for that, we're just going to play the E flat part. So we're going to play 4th fret on the B, 3rd on the G, and 5th on the D. Just mute everything else off. And the way we're going to play this is 1, 2, and 3, 4. So play on beat 1, on the 2 and on the 3, and let it ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the next bar, just play it on the 1, let it ring for the whole bar. So 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, so very simple at the beginning. And then we're into the main pattern, and this takes care of most of the verse and all the choruses, and it's just a 2-bar chord progression. Basically, it's going to be a B flat minor 7 chord for an entire bar, and then for 2 beats, it's going to go up to C minor 7, and then up to F minor 7 for 2 beats. So simply, it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But as a guitarist, we're only going to play a small part of the chord, just going to make it easier to put in this kind of choppy rhythm. So what that is, for the B flat minor, all we're going to do is bar across the 6th fret on the B, G and D strings. And the strumming is going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. And to give you an idea of how that's spaced, I'm just going to play it slowly. So I go like that. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Like that. Okay, for the C minor, we're going to move that bar just up to the 8th fret, and we're just going to go down, up, down. Like that. To play the F minor 7, we're just going to keep the bar on, add our finger to the 9th fret of the B, and the 10th fret on the D. Same 3 strings. And we're just going to go 2 downs. So, like that. Together, slowly. I've done it with no kind of scratching in between, but if you want, and you'll probably find yourself naturally doing this anyway, just to kind of keep the hand moving and trying to keep the spacing correct, you might find yourself putting some odd little kind of ghost notes or ghost strums in there while you're doing it. And that's nice actually, because it gives you a kind of little variation that you can put in either the verses or the choruses, entirely up to you. So if I did it with a little bit more scratching in between, And you can vary that as much as you like, put in as much of that stuff as you like, or as little. Okay, so that's the main riff, and that goes around quite a few times. And then when you get to the bridge, you're basically going to be playing the intro chords section again. So it's like 6 bars of A flat 11 and then 2 of the F 11. But I'm going to play it slightly different. I'm going to play a higher voicing. So instead of playing the regular A flat 11 shape, it's going to be more like a G flat add 9. It's got the same sort of notes in it, but I've put the bass note in the top. So that is 4th fret on the E, 2 on the B, 3 on the G, 4 on the D. And the rhythm I've given this, it's not really that easy to hear it on the record, but this is what I come up with. So what that was, down, up, down. And then for the last 2 beats, I do 2 scratches, then hit on the down, 2 more scratches, 1 more hit on the up, and then 2 more scratches. So you kind of get like that. The old Nile Rodgers trick of kind of doing 2 scratches, then a chord, 2 scratches, then a chord. So together. Don't think you've always got to put those scratches in. It's just there to kind of help guide the time a little bit. Kind of get that sort of feel. So it does that for 6 bars, and then it moves the whole shape up here. So now it's the same shape. I'm on a 13, 11, 12, 13. And this is taking care of the F11. Again, you could think of it a bit like it's an E flat chord with a add 9. So if I just put that together, you've got sort of thing, and then you're back into the main riff again. They're all the parts. It's a really simple song structurally speaking. You know, there's only that main riff and that kind of bridge part, and that's the whole song. Probably one other thing I'll mention is that it sounds like he's putting a phase effect on the guitar, so you get this kind of like whoosh sort of effect. So with that on. Yeah, that's it. That's the entire song. So, hope you find this one useful, guys, and I will see you for one real soon.